Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Janoy and I'm here from Trading the Charts Pro, and today guys we want to talk about Neo days coming up. If you understand, typically events like this, the company is just really coming out to talk about their delivery. They're going to be talking about everything that they've been doing, to keep the company on a good track and to show investors how they have pretty much been making progress. For example, you guys remember when Tesla just came out, they were losing money, they were having problem here and there. It's the same thing with Neo. They're coming out their investors day to showcase their technology that they've been working on and some of this good stuff. So how does that affect the price of the stock? Well, the more information investors actually have about a specific stock is the more it's going to drive interest, or is the more it's going to drive demand for the stock. Is the more people are going to be have more clarity in terms of, is this something that I want to be a part of? To be honest, the stock has run up a lot so far. It's up over 2,000%, but that doesn't matter. What I like to do is look at the chart and see where the opportunities based on what I'm seeing price action doing. All right. And when I look at the chart pre-event day, you typically know that the market is forward thinking. So if guys believe that, hey, come Neo day, there's gonna be good news, listen, the smart guy's not gonna wait for Neo day to actually, take a trade. They're gonna take a trade in anticipation of good news coming out on Neo day. Good news, they're gonna take a trade in anticipation that they're gonna tell us, hey, we've cut costs here and we're doing this and we have demand here and all this good stuff. So ahead of time, what are we seeing? Well, you guys, if you watch my last video where I talked about my $3,000 profit, it was a case where we saw that price came down to the support here after running up, price pulled back, boom, right? We had the double top. When I say double top, I'm meaning double bottom, where price hit the support twice and then from there we run up, right? So overall, back here I was looking at this pattern as a potential W pattern, or if we look at it another way, it was just a case where price runs up into a triangular pattern. Let's draw it out. The triangular pattern is here, boom. Typically this pattern falls into the concept of the ascending triangle, where price is moving up bullishly, then it pulls back into a triangular consolidation. Once we get the breakout of the consolidation, then we're looking to see price run higher, and in this case that's what we had. The crazy thing is that when price got back into the retracement level, which is right inside here, price pulls back a little bit. But guys, this is where as active traders you have to be paying a lot of attention, because when price got up here and the candlestick opened higher and started to sell off immediately, I took the profit and I said, hey, I'm gonna wait for a better entry back in on Neo. I still like it, but right here I no longer like it. So basically, can you imagine if I'd held it coming all the way down here? I'd have lost all my profit, but because I'm thinking ahead, I had got in right here, price run up nicely, give me some profit, I take the profit and then I wait for the pullback, which was on its way. And guys, what do we have? Price pulls back to roughly the 50 EMA and held nicely as a support. So I still had this at my watch list when I saw price came here. So if we take a little bit closer look on this candlestick, we can see that the candlestick opened right here at this level, right? So that red O there, that's where the candlestick opened. Then price sold off. So it means that on that day a lot of sellers was coming in, selling it off, but it found support and buyers came in and bought this thing back up, and it closed right above the EMAs. This is also a higher low. In retrospect to this low here, we have a small high, guys, this is all a recipe for price to continue moving higher. If you're familiar with the two-legged pullback move, technically this will fall into that place because price run up, pull back. We're anticipating that price is going to continue higher, but when we pull it together, guys, I get super pumped because price action make me, man, when we pull this thing together, what are we seeing? We're seeing, that minimum in anticipation of whatever they're going to say come Neo Day. We're looking for price to come back up to the 56 level. All right. But before we get back to that level, we have to be cautious when price gets to the 50 because 50 is going to be a short-term resistance level. Once we're able to break out of that level, we will try to come back at least to 54, if not 56. All right. So right now, in anticipation of that, I have a small play going, small position. The position currently up around 2,000 right now. We're going to be monitoring this closely and we're going to be looking forward for price to continue moving to the upside. If we go a little bit deeper, let's go a little bit deeper, man, because I want you to be able to think and analyze the trades for yourself to be able to see the opportunity before everything come and pass you by. All right, so if we switch down to the hourly chart, we're gonna look at the hourly chart and see what possibly was happening, that could have give you a heads up that, hey, price action is no longer going down any lower and it's time to start paying attention. All right, so if we look at it, we talked about the ascending triangular pattern already here. Price had broken out. Let me change the color of this thing so we can see clearly what we're working with. So price broke out right here, guys. And if you look at it, technically, on the first day when I took the profit, this was why I took the profit, because I saw price heads up into this zone, right? And as soon as it got there, price immediately started to sell off. I did not wait for price to come and break down below this level, which it did. It actually built a small bear flag, and then, guys, from there we see price pull all the way back down. So now when we line this thing up correctly, what we see we're in a small downtrend on this side, which is not really a downtrend, it's just a bearish pullback. And at some point we see that right around this level, guys, what happened? The buyers came in and they came in hard. Okay, if we look at the MACD, this was right around the level that we had a MACD crossover and the bullish momentum started to pick up. All right, so what are we looking at now? We talked about it already, but let's just break it down a little bit more on the smaller time frame so that you can monitor the smaller time frame as well to see when things are starting to change. When we get back to the 50 level, as long as price doesn't act stupid here and we just pop through, guys, I 100% believe that the momentum will continue to the upside in somewhere inside this level. All right, that's what I'm looking for. I just need to see everything continue the way it is actually moving right now, which is pretty healthy. We don't want to see this thing try to break and come back down on that side right there. Okay, that's what we're looking at. The projection is for price to move back into the 56 level, if not higher. That would actually be good, but it's gonna be how higher it goes after it gets to the 56 level is going to be totally dependent on what they decide to say, or what new invention, what news that comes out here on Neo Day. All right, so what am I saying, guys? I'm saying that technically, if you are watching this stock or you were watching this stock, I'm not telling you to go take a trade, but I'm saying that if you didn't get in yesterday on this play right here, today was the confirmation. All right, because technically, do you want to be buying right up here at resistance? You never want to be buying at resistance. That's why you have to watch this thing and wait for the low risk entry. The low risk entry was on this day. You missed the bus that day. Well, the second chance to get in was today, in anticipation that we break this level and run back up here. Okay, yes, we could start pulling back tomorrow. That's why we said that, you know, today will be the confirmation day, the second low risk day to get in. But yes, I do believe we move higher from here. We're back above the EMAs as long as we can break the 50 level. I see price coming back up here to the 56 level. All right, guys. So if you found some value in that, you know, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'll be breaking down, you know, several more stocks that I'm looking at, that I'm currently trading, so that you can look, see how I do it, and, you know, learn something for yourself. Right? I'll see you guys inside my next video. Thanks for watching.